Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra August 27, 2022. Your impact is strong today, and people tend to turn to you for advice. You can show self-restraint, and this approach benefits you greatly at this time. The day can begin with a feeling of being in limbo, but as it advances, you feel more directed. It's a fine time for fine-tuning rather than bold moves. You can feel quite organized and together, and this helps you naturally radiate confidence. You might gain an advantage or edge through information, news, or an important project, or you might form or enhance a mutually beneficial relationship. There can be valuable learning lessons through contact with loved ones. Making positive changes with friends that improve your bonds can figure strongly. No one will like the trashy cosmic energy that is afoot today, especially you. This is because Venus, the planet of love and beauty as well as your guardian angel planet, will drown beneath a tsunami sent from Neptune, who is currently in your solar 11th house of friendships, exes, and online dating. A secret or bad news around love or a friend could pop up, especially if money is involved. Someone could be out to lead you astray, or tamper with what you've built in your life. Do your best to not make quick decisions now. How can you become better aligned with your work group? Being a team player matters when Mercury in Leo sextiles the North Node in your sign. You may notice that it is time to build better working relationships with your immediate work community during this sextile. If you want to improve your team or even take the lead, you will need to hone your communication skills. Use the passive energy of the sextile to be an active listener. Keep an open mind as your colleagues open up, then use that feedback to improve your working relationships. Your intuition, imagination, and insight have served you well on the job, and it should pay off soon. A raise, commission, or perhaps a chance to invest in the company may be offered to you. Your self-esteem will definitely receive a boost. You might also find that you are growing even more intuitive than usual, and people are looking up to you because of it. Give yourself a pat on the back. You deserve it. Family and friends feel especially drawn to you and are paying you a great deal of attention. If you've been intending to renew old friendships or resolve a dispute, but didn't know how to go about it, now is the best time to cast aside your misgivings and go ahead. You will be welcomed and forgiven, and glad that you took the first step. There's a love connection in the stars, waiting for you to see it. It won't be hard. After all, it's directly in your path. Follow every lead and see where your wanderings take you. Aware of being able to get plenty of attention from admirers. Wherever you are, the looks you catch from others now and then are obvious and direct. Opportunities for romance are available, but don't overdo it. Be selective, for despite the many chances for romance, disappointment still causes heartache. You won't be in a placid mood today. You are driven to succeed, and have little tolerance for those around you, either at home or who do not feel similarly ambitious. You are extremely goal-oriented, and are not averse to taking risks to reach them. It's okay to insist on similar discipline from those around you. But you'll have to demand it today, rather than simply requesting it. The language of love may be very prominent for you on this day. If you find that words get stuck in your throat when you are highly emotional, this vibration will really help you. Expression on many levels, besides verbal, is encouraged. This is the perfect time for you to let people know how you feel about them. Don't shy away from your intimate and personal relationships. This is where you will gain the most strength to speak your heart's desires. Our eyes in the sky. As Mars continues its journey through the signs, your eye for detail is sharp. However, try not to get overly fixated on small imperfections. This energy is asking us to take a step back from our projects and look at things from a wider point of view. There is the potential to catch mistakes and learn from them today, but only if we choose to step outside of what we already know. Try not to be too rigid in your analytical thinking. Let creativity flow while still striving for excellence. This will be especially important as we move through the upcoming weeks and into the retrograde that begins at the end of October. This unpleasant aspect can make it difficult for you to praise your own work. Being overly critical of yourself is a very real possibility when this energy is present, so cut yourself some slack and take a time out if you begin to feel self-doubt. Luckily, this energy begins to abate in favor of more helpful aspects in the cosmos. A sense of clarity is likely to rush over you, and you'll begin to see new ways to harness your own power and create structures designed to help you succeed. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries. After midnight, Mars enters Gemini, having spent over 6 weeks transiting Taurus. While Mars was in the sign of the Bull, pursuing our goals was a matter of persistence. We were content to dig in our heels, refusing to let go of causes that were worth the wait. Yet now that Mars dips its boot into the sign of the Twins, we are decidedly less focused and more non-committal. There are pros and cons to any planet-sign combination. Mars in Gemini is adept at strategy, able to visualize clever solutions and plans of attack. Passion and wit fuse seductively in this terrain. We aren't as shy to chase our conquests, because we aren't considering long-term repercussions so much as immediate gratification. By the same token, immediate embarrassments due to miscalculations also more easily roll off our backs. However, Mars in Gemini can also weaponize information and speech. While we might intend to avoid a war of brute force and physical aggression, a thoughtless word can still land a devastating blow. From now until March 25, 2023, we should be cautious of how we leverage language against others. We might regret hitting our chosen target after the fact. In the pre-dawn hours, the Cancer moon sextiles Venus in Leo, helping us to share what is on our minds. This is a celebratory influence that favors social gatherings and entertainment. However, many of us will still be asleep at this hour, and so this aspect may manifest in relaxing dreams. It would be wise to record any recollections immediately upon waking, as our reverie may not linger long after we've opened our eyes. Regardless, we'll bring our positive attitude with us into our morning. Our mood guarantees that events will flow in our favor.